It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jim. This is my channel, More Sunshine Please, and I do a Tuesday evening live stream. Here I am. I hope you're good. I am. Coming up on the show, I'm going to eat something and drink some coffee. We'll play some games. But before we do any of that, I always like to celebrate the first 3 people that make their way into my chat. So let's check to see who that might be today. My chat may differ than yours. Music? Music? Hey! Okay. I think we have a new record, at least for as long as I've been paying attention. Today's gold medal goes to Noah, who came into the chat at 12:02 a.m., right after midnight. Congratulations. Samantha Lowe is our silver medalist, and Paul Eichenlaub with the bronze. Samantha wasn't far behind Noah, frankly, at 12:57. And Paul, right before he went to work, at 5:12 a.m. I am getting a kick out of seeing when, paying attention. It's always been there. Paying attention to when you guys get in the chat. Noah at 2 minutes after midnight. Wow. That's cool. Donna Jaworski, season's greetings to you. Keith BDF is here. Pepper Tree Villa also in the house. Mr. Fulton There's a delay with my music and my sounds. I thought I had that. Mr. Fulton Mraz, welcome in. It's cloudy and it's been drizzly all day here in the Tampa area, and we've been without rain for so long. It's welcomed, and I mean, this morning it was wonderful, and then in the afternoon, and for the next 2 days actually. So Wednesday and Thursday, there is rain in the forecast. My phone told me 70% tomorrow, 80% chance of rain on Thursday. So it's not raining hard. It hasn't rained hard all day. Just like a steady little drizzle. Like you don't even need an umbrella or a I think my mic just went out for a second. I hope you can hear me now. I think you can. Eric Newman, welcome in. Francisco, good to see you. Debbie Bernfeld, thank you so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Movie Mania Nick, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Mar in Memphis, always a pleasure. Oh, the sunbeams. I like that. Have we said that before? I like it. Ryan, hello to you. Rachel, good to see you as well. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. It's Joey's World. The crew is here. The Nerd Herders, Disney Nerd Herders, are in the chat. In the house. I almost said in the house. And I almost said in the house chat. I didn't really almost say that. Michelle the Quilter, hello. Good to see you as well. Thanks, everybody, for spending a bit of your Tuesday with us here. I like to... let's get that back. Let's get the football out of the way. I'm following 3 teams. The first of the teams I'm following is the Wolverines of Michigan. Let's get that going. And my music's delayed. I don't know what's going on here. Hey, there we go. With Coach Jim Harbaugh banned by the Big Ten Conference, Blake Corum, J.J. McCarthy, and the Wolverines defeated the Nittany... Darn it, I knew the music was going to run out. They defeated the Nittany Lions 24-15 on Saturday. Michigan goes to Maryland this weekend. What's next, you're asking? That's FSU. Here we go. Come on, music. Where are you? There it is. Number 4, Florida State. The in-state rival Miami, 27-20 to win its 16th straight and remain on track for the college football playoff. FSU hosts lower division North Alabama next Saturday, or this coming up Saturday, and I will be there. The boy and I'm going to get him to bring him home for Thanksgiving, and he'll be able to come home on Sunday. So, well, actually, yeah, because we're going to the game on Saturday. It'll be a 6:30 kickoff, which is a unusual time. 6:30 p.m. So we're going to go to the game, come home the next day, but perhaps we'll need to wait to come home on Sunday until after we watch the Detroit Lions play. They are the third of the teams I am following, and they won as well. Dan Campbell wanted to make sure his team had the ball until the last second, with 1:47 remaining and the score tied at 38 all against the Chargers on Sunday. The Detroit Lions coach went for it on 4th and 2 from the LA 26-yard line. Jared Goff made the move pay off with a 6-yard completion to rookie tight end Sam Laporta. Goff then kneeled down 3 times. Riley Patterson kicked a 41-yard field goal as time expired, and the Lions prevailed in a 41-38 shootout over the Chargers. The Lions will host Chicago on Sunday. I got to tell you, it's weird being a longtime Lions fan and having them have an offense as great as they have right now. Their defense needs work. Better than last year, sorta, but oh well. So those are my football scores. All right. Next. Oh, okay. So now we've got something to eat here. It is Thanksgiving ish. So let's get to it. You know, we don't have a Trader Joe's that close to us. It's about 45 minutes away. But we do have many Aldi that are close to us. Sister stores, really. I think one brother ran Trader Joe's and one runs Aldi or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, they have some similar things. Not that this is one of them. I don't even know. I don't know even know why I said that. But here we go. My wife brought this home for me to try here. It's a bag of potato chips. This is a bag of Clancy's turkey stuffing flavored gobble gobble wavy potato chips. I do not believe there is turkey in these chips. And you know they're from Aldi. I've mentioned this many times, but you know when you got the giant barcodes on the bag, and there's two of them, that it's from Aldi. When I'm asked, did you eat your vegetables today? I look at the ingredients on a bag like this, and I say, vegetable oil, duh, yeah. Ooh, perhaps up to 3 types of oil. Anyway, no turkey. There is seasoning, stuffing seasoning. We've got onion powder, sugar, corn, garlic, natural flavor. Anyway, turmeric. Okay, we're gonna crack these open. I better do this now. I couldn't remember if I had these. I don't think I've had these. Okay. I like them. This is going to go good with a Coke Zero later on. Imagine, if you will, breaking open a box of stovetop stuffing and spilling it over an opened bowl of chips. That's what you've got here. And I'm not saying it's bad. Imagine, and you'll understand what these taste like. They're good. I actually like them, but they're just, they're onion. I taste the onion and the garlic. Not the turmeric so much. Or corn. Frankly, I don't even taste potato. Maybe a little bit. But those were good. Thank you to my wife for getting those. That was fun. I enjoyed that. But now I'm thirsty, and nothing goes better with potato chips than a hot cup of coffee.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Fix you up, calm you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
You're just joining us, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Continued thanks to Donna Jaworski. I continue to plow through the variety box of coffees. This week I had peanut butter cup flavored coffee, and this, not so much like a Reese's peanut butter cup, but it smelled and made the house smell like, well, not the house, the kitchen near the coffee maker. It made that area smell like a bowl of Reese's peanut butter cup cereal. That's what that smelled like, which is not a bad thing. And I also had hazelnut. That was in the box. Today, right now, in fact, Choconut, chocolate plus coconut flavored coffee, right there. And should go good with the stovetop stuffing I just devoured. All right, here we go. It's good. Turmeric is, I can't even describe what it tastes like. But it's good for inflammation. I mean, It doesn't cause inflammation. It's not good for causing it. It's good for, yeah. Anyway. Oh, that's right, Richard. Orlando guy's here. Welcome in. 38% better, the coffee in this mug. Birdwell, welcome in. Good to see you. Surf Bum, hello to you. Okay. Delicious. Thank you, Donna. Continued thanks. All right, what's next? Let's play a game. It's one of my favorite things to do on the show. So, Chronophoto, here we go. This is the game that shows us 5 pictures, and we have to guess in which year each picture was taken. The earliest we can guess, it will allow us to guess, is the year 1900. And the most recent year it will allow us to guess is the year 2022. They will grant us up to 1,000 points. Depending on how close we get to the actual year, we can earn 1,000 points. So a perfect score would be 5,000 points. And I believe we've scored 4,300 and change at one point. So always looking to beat that score, but it's really hard. But it's fun to guess. It's fun to try to figure it out. Okay. There you've got our first picture. Let me switch tabs here. Now, this is clearly, I think this is going to be an easy one. This is Inauguration Day for Donald Trump. Last day in office for Barack Obama. So the traditional handoff of the presidency on this day. And that was, the election was 2016, but this day was in January of the following year, 2017. I think I'm right. I think that's what this is. What say you? I turn to the chat. Hey, Mom and Dad. Hi. Okay. Noah says 2016. PTV 2017. Rachel says 16. Nerd Herder 16. Surfbum 17. Paul says 2017, but Marlene, and welcome in Marlene, says 2016. Keith BDF 2017. So Mar says January 2017. Noah is changing his guess to 2017. Debbie says 2017. I think we're all on the same page here. Simba 2, welcome in, and gives us the exact date, January 20th, 2017. Mom and Dad agrees. 2017, without further ado. So I come down here to the slider, and I choose 2017 and hit the submit button, and yes. Off to a fantastic start. Next picture. Oh, boy. Okay, well, we have some clues here. This is North Korea, and we've got pictures above the, I'm guessing that's a chalkboard. They've covered it in chalk, apparently. We've got pictures of Kim Jong-un and Kim Jong-il. I might be wrong about that, but the current leader and former leader of North Korea. There are no pictures taken in North Korea without it having some sort of promotional or propaganda bent to it. So I think most people in North Korea maybe don't have electricity, but in this room they do, and they've got computers. What kind of computers? I'm not sure, but the monitors are big. These are not flat screens. They're not wireless mouses that the students are using. I'm guessing they're students. What else is in here? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I was hoping there'd be a calendar on the bulletin board over here, but no, not that I know of. I don't think. Don't think I've ever seen a North Korean calendar before, but signs not really helping. So, I'm assuming that Kim Jong-il, if that was the father of Kim Jong-un, do I have that right? Well, he passed away, so perhaps this is before he passed away, and these computers are of a certain time. I guess everything in the pictures is of a certain time. Can we see what's on the monitor? No, not really. Bar graph of some sort, but that's so maybe and you know they're let's turn to the chat here. Charlie says 1992. Rachel says 2007. I kind of like that guess. Noah says 1998. Paul says 2010. Keith says 2015. Debbie says 2011. This is tough. Because North Korea is so far behind the rest of the world in just about everything, this could be last year, for all we know. Unlikely, but I don't know. I like the 2010, 2011 range. You know, it's where it's like the time they could have flat screen monitors, but don't yet. Surfbum says 2011. Nick points out this monitor. Is that a flat screen, or is that something else? It's not on. They don't have power to it if it is a flat screen monitor. So okay. All right. I kind of still like 2011. Marlene says 94. I think that's a bit early. My mom says 2015. I don't really know. But a number of you said 2011, so I'm going to go with that. 2011, survey says. 2013, good guessing. Team, I feel that was as good as we could possibly do for that, knowing what we don't know. Not knowing what we know. Let's go to the next picture. All right. Is this the White House? And is this then President Lyndon B. Johnson? I'm thinking it is. And we see other politicians and assorted other people. I'm assuming they're all politicians. The dude in the middle there is taking a nap, maybe? Let's see. Okay, here's a clue. That's Bobby Kennedy, who was assassinated in 1968. Correct? So if he's there, and LBJ took office in 63, late 63. So it's between 63 and 68. What else might we be able to glean from this? Anybody else that we recognize? Is that the vice president there? At the time. Not the current. Let's see what else. Zooming out. I don't know exactly what event this is. Is he ready to sign something? I don't know. I'm not sure. What's at the bottom here? Anything? Here is a television camera with a teleprompter. That blue box is a screen that shows the script that whoever is on camera is reading. And above that, in this black area, is a pane of glass, an angled pane of glass that the camera lens can see through and is reflecting the teleprompter image, the words. And it's at a 45-degree angle so that the person in front of the camera can read it. That's how teleprompters work. Why am I going on about this? Anyway, so the image in this blue monitor has to be backwards because the reflection would be backwards to whoever's reading it. That's how that works. So between 63 and 68 is my guess. What says the chat? Oh, Nick did get the previous one. I didn't give you your props, but that was a fantastic guess. So what are you guessing for this one, Nick? All right. Surf Bum says 64. Charlie says 63. Keith agrees with me with the range there. PTV says 64. Rachel says 65. Mom and Dad say 65. Paul says 66. Nick says 66. Debbie says 66. BDF says 66. Noah says 64. Is that Lady Bird Johnson? Asks Mar. In the red? Maybe. I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure what she looks like. A little bit before my time. Marlene says 66. A lot of 66. I might go 66 here. Let's try it. 1966. Well, where am I going? Survey says 64. Noah, you got it. PTV said 64. So this is... Surf Bum said 64, was the first to guess and got it right. Great job, gang. We're doing well. We have 2,600, almost 2,700 points, and we're only going on to our fourth picture. Here we go. All right. Church Street. Is this San Francisco with the Rice-A-Roni cable car? We have some automobiles in the back that can give us an idea of what year this might be. This could be anywhere from the late 60s to the early 80s. And I say that, my inclination is to go a bit narrower with my time range. But when I play this on non-Tuesdays, I get burned like that because I try to play quickly. I don't spend as much time as I do here on the live stream. But let's see. That truck, we have the clearest image of that truck, really, But I can't age automobiles or tell you what year a pickup truck. I don't know what they look like, and what's behind the pickup truck, and how did it park in such a small space between those two automobiles? Perhaps the car behind that car came in after. Now I'm thinking not 60s. As I look again. As I look at how these guys are dressed, well, they're not wearing bell bottoms. Maybe a boot cut. So, 80s maybe. This is, the year of that automobile might not necessarily be the year the picture was taken. It could be an old truck. And they're trying to fool us. But what about the cable car? Wait a minute. Why is there a German flag? This is not San Francisco, is it? Paul says that's a 75 Chevy Camaro behind the pickup truck. Okay, it's at least 75. Wait a minute. What's behind? I didn't even pay attention back here. Why is there a German flag on the cable car? Is this not San Francisco? No, it's got to be. No, it doesn't got to be. I don't know what I'm saying. I've never been to San Francisco. Oh, wait. PTV says, I learned manual transmission and drove my B210. Is that how you say that? Again, I don't know cars. In San Francisco on those hills. I was good at it. And could get into tight parking spaces like that Camaro. All right, okay. It is San Francisco. And that's why all the cars on this street are all banged up, because Arnie was learning to drive. No, I'm kidding. I can't zoom in too much, but... So at least... What did I say? 75. That was Paul said that's a 75 Camaro. What else? What else we got? Let's see. That's right. That's where Tony Bennett left his heart. Keith says 78 to 81 Camaro. Where do you see that? Doesn't matter as long as you... let me zoom out again. Sorry. All right. There's the full picture. All right, here we go. Okay, let's see. Charlie says 78. Marlene says 78. Nick says 76. Paul says 77. Noah says 83. Rachel says 90. Keith says 80. At least 1980. Simba2 says 82. Mom and Dad say 81. I'll tell you why I like the 80s guess. Because these guys aren't wearing bell bottoms. And by the 80s, bell bottoms had run their course. Well, or is that guy in the middle wearing bell bottoms? I don't know. But they're certainly not... You would think the guy in the teal t-shirt or whatever that is would be wearing bell bottoms. He kind of looks like a worker. Perhaps, with work boots. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm looking at. These are all guesses, folks. All right. Keith said 80. Simatu said 82. Mom and Dad said 81. Oh, Paul, good point. The cars would be on the other side of the road if this were Germany. That's right. Why the flag? Doesn't matter. I guess let's focus on other things. PTV says 78. The guy in the center might be wearing a leisure suit. Maybe. Do I split the difference here? Maybe 79. I don't think anybody said 79. What did Nick say? Nick got that other one right. 76. That seems too early, but who knows? I'm going to go 79. Nobody guessed that. So if we get it wrong, it's my fault. I'm going to say 79. Here we go. What is it? 83? What? Simba 2 said, Noah said 83. Noah, that's the second one you've gotten a bullseye on. All right. Let's go to the next one. We have, after 4 pictures, 3,400 points. If we get 1,000, we can get a new high score. We're not getting 1,000. Okay. Oh, boy. This is... all right. Now, just because it's a black and white picture doesn't mean it's a terribly old picture. All right, so let's take a look at the bag in the bottom right. It says, looks like it says coupe. I don't know what that is. It doesn't really give me a hint. Her shades, this lady's shades. All right, what else? What else are people wearing? Well, swim gear, and a nightgown, and what are these bags? Can't tell. Hey, looks like it says Hey Vegas? I don't know what that says. That probably doesn't matter. What about the guy with the hat? Nothing? Nothing? Tells us nothing. People on the right. Late 60s, early 70s, my guess. Again, just a guess. What about this guy? Is he buried in the sand down here? Just looks like it. It's a luck of the composition that makes it look like he's buried up to his neck. Oh, what's this can? Orange soda. I have never seen that can before. Huh. Giant balloons. What is this billboard? Nathan's, okay. Oh, boy. If we get a new high score today, it's going to be lucky. Unless one of you know. You'll probably have a better idea than I. All right, let's see here. Okay. Is that a roller coaster? On the left, yeah. It looks like a roller coaster track. Is this Coney Island with the Nathans? I'm just guessing. I've never been, but the Stalk Baths, if that's how you say that. I'm not sure. This one's tough. Let's see. It is Coney Island? Let's see. Okay, so Keith says 62. Noah says 68. So far, Noah with the front runner, 1968. Charlie says 66. PTV says 66. Surf Bum 71. Paul says fire was in that Baths building in 83. So did it burn down? So before 83? Marlene says 77. Paul says 76. Nick says 74. Rachel says 70. It was demolished. Nick says the building was demolished, the Baths building, in 83. So, all right. Just going through the chat again. What did Noah say again? 68. I think I'm going 68. Noah, playing your hot hand here. 1968 for a new high score. The answer is 68. Noah, what is going on with you today? Fantastic game. We have a new high score. 4,406 points. I'm writing that down. We need some celebratory music. I don't have that. I have a birthday wish for Charlie, but
Happy birthday, Charlie! Happy birthday!
that's all I have. Wow, Noah, MVP of today's game, and I think Nick did well, and a number of you did well, better than I did. So, thank you for playing. I hope you enjoyed that. It's now time for an intermission, and when we come back, we will have my top 15 list, which today involves Thanksgiving side dishes. And you were wondering what my thumbnail, why it looked like that. It's because of my top 15 list. So I will see you in 49 seconds.
Way down in old Virginia, 300 years ago, Captain John Smith and Pocahontas shot their meat and aged it slow. They smoked it and they spiced it too for flavor at its best. Genuine Smithville barbecue surpasses all the rest.
Yes, folks, it's 300 years of tradition and taste you savor when you ask for a Smithfield barbecue, James River brand, at our refreshment center. In each flavorful morsel of meat, you can smell the hickory, oak, and applewood and taste the rare herbs and spices required for its cure. Here is truly a fresh new taste from an ancient recipe.
Go for deep down flavor of the Smithfield country kind. Just step right up to your neighbor, find your taste, and lose your mind.
Yahoo! All right, everybody. I remember last week in the chat, Donna suggested the top Thanksgiving side dishes, and I thought maybe I had done a list similar to that last year, although I couldn't remember, and frankly, I didn't research that. I didn't look that up to see if I had done that. But I've got something similar here. I came across a list. It's from a company called Zippia.com, or Zippia, and they have a website, Zippia.com. And what they did is they went through Google Trends, and they found the most popular Thanksgiving side dishes from each state in the United States. So, what they call their article is the most popular Thanksgiving side in every state. What I've done is I've taken the most popular, and that would be the most popular response would be number 1 on my list, and the least would be number 15, of course. So, but it's not. Here's how they tabulated this. Zippia.com. They took. This is from last year, 2022. They're not going to have this year's data until after Thanksgiving, because most of the Google searches come on Thanksgiving Day for Thanksgiving sides. So when you're Googling, how do you make glazed carrots? Lots of other people are too. You know what I mean? So, this isn't necessarily what the most popular site is in each state. Rather, it's what is most searched for on Google in each state. That's what we're dealing with. So I made this to explain that. So my screen says it's the most popular Thanksgiving sides by state. It's really the most popular Google searches for Thanksgiving sides by state. So let's get to it. I'm sorry. Chris, welcome in. Good to see you. Let me get this ready. Okay, so there were more than 15. There were at least 18 different sides on the list. So 18 different sides were a popular or most popular response for a state. Let's get to it. Enough explaining, Jim. All right, so number 15 is a tie. I put all of the sides that only had one state where it was the most popular, and it's this one. So at number 15, we've got a tie for glazed carrots, roasted vegetables, fruit salad, and cornbread. So each state, glazed carrots, where was that the most popular? I have the list here. Oh, why didn't I? Okay, glazed carrots. Oh, Rhode Island. That was the most popular Google search for a Thanksgiving side in Rhode Island. What was roasted vegetables? That is Washington. Fruit salad that's in the north. Where was that? That was, jeez. Why couldn't I make this a little quicker? What's next to Montana? Is that Wyoming? No, it's not. It's that's North Dakota, isn't it? Fruit salad in North Dakota. Yummy, yummy. And cornbread, that was that Alabama? No. Mississippi. Cornbread Mississippi. Okay. Boy, I no other ones have 4 on there. It's all 1. Okay. So number 14. There we go. Number 14, and the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 responses had 2 states that searched for this side the most. And this one I combined. Number 14 is gravy, but there was one state that searched for turkey gravy and one state that searched for white gravy. And that, where was that? Oh, boy. White gravy, that was searched for in Arkansas. And turkey gravy was the number 1 search in Montana. All right. That was quicker. Whew. All right. Tina, welcome in. Good to see you. We're counting down the top, whatever. It's down at the bottom. That's a lot to say. Okay. Number 13. Also, 2 states searched for this the most. And I've never had this for Thanksgiving. Hash brown casserole. And this is Kentucky and Tennessee. Both people are looking up on Google how to make hash brown casserole on Thanksgiving Day. That's when they're Googling it. So 2 states right there. So, all right, next. Number 12 is, this is side salad. Number 12 is side salad. And Idaho, you would think they'd be searching for a potato side of some sort, but no, they've got that covered. They got to figure out how to make a side salad. And what's the other one? New Mexico. Idaho and New Mexico searched for side salad the most. Weird. Side salad is not something I usually have on Thanksgiving. I don't have much that's green on Thanksgiving. Next, number 11. Again, 2 states searched for this one. Stuffed mushrooms. Stuffed mushrooms was the most searched for Thanksgiving side in Alaska and, can't find it, New Jersey. Alaska and New Jersey. I've never had stuffed mushrooms for Thanksgiving, but it sounds like it'd be right up my alley. Yes. I'd be very interested in that this year. Number 10, we've got mac and cheese. 2 states search for mac and cheese more than any other Thanksgiving side. And this is, we've got Virginia and Vermont. The V states. That's funny. There are many types of mac and cheese. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Number 9 is, again, 2 states were most interested in a charcuterie board. Did I say that right? Yeah. I did, and I'm not going to say it again. Which states, you're asking yourself? This is the most popular search in Minnesota and Missouri. So roughly in the same area of the country, the Midwest. How about that? Never had one for Thanksgiving. And certainly not one that looked like that. All right. What was that? Was that 9? Yes. Okay, the final one, number 8. 2 states searched for creamed corn more than anything else. Creamed corn was the most popular search in, I'm saying that slowly so I can find it, Texas, and I'll find it. No, I won't. Oh, Kansas. Texas and Kansas. Very close to each other, again. Just a panhandle away from each other. So by region, you're seeing the popularity of some of these things. Number 7. All right, we're moving on to states that 3 states searched for this next one the most. And again, I've never had it for Thanksgiving, but I have it every time I go to Cracker Barrel. Collard greens. Now, I usually pick out the pork, but and that's not pork. This is a picture of turkey in these collard greens that you're looking at. So where are the states that search for collard greens the most? You've got Georgia, Maryland, and South Carolina. Those are the 3 states. So Georgia and South Carolina right by each other, and just a hop, skip, and a jump twice up to Maryland. That's interesting. All right. Rob Fuzz is in the house. In the chat house. All right. What is this? This is number 7. Oh, I've changed that already. We've got No, 6. We're up to 6. Oh, I had to make a change to my list because I realized I miscounted. When I counted all the states, I only had 48, so I knew I was missing 2, and then I found out where they were. One was our number 1 response, and the other missing state was right here. So it's sweet potatoes. And what I ended up doing is combining every sweet potato response. So, and here I just found this interesting. The difference between yams and sweet potatoes. I never really cared, but this is interesting. Peruse that as I try to find out which states searched most for sweet potatoes. Let's see. No, wait a minute. Yeah. Sorry. I have that wrong. What was at 6 is now at 3, and 3 is now 6. 3 states searched for sweet potatoes, and they are... Nobody cares anymore. Alabama searched for sweet potato casserole. We've got New York searched for sweet potatoes with marshmallows. And finally, South Dakota searched for baked sweet potatoes. And those are your 3 different sweet potato dishes. So, yeah, this is... Holy moly. Let's see what's going on here. My first southern meal, I put a big old fork on all the collards because I thought it was spinach. It did not turn out well. You've got to the vinegar, right? You gotta have the vinegar, and then occasionally I'll be asked if I want the what did they call it? Pepper, not sauce. It's like pepper juice or something. I did that once. Anyway, I like them, and they're. I thought that I heard that collard greens are the most nutritionally potent green that you can eat. So that's why I like to eat them as well. And it's not like I have them every day. Here we go. Number 5. Again, 3 states wanted to search how to make baked potatoes. I'm showing you a picture because you probably have no idea what a baked potato looks like. Baked potatoes were most searched for in the following states. Oklahoma, Wisconsin, and Wyoming, if you're curious. Next, number 4. 3 states searched for green beans. Now, I saw a list from 2 years ago, and green bean casserole was the most searched for thing on that map in many states. But this year, green bean casserole wasn't in the top search for any state. Not that they weren't searching for it. It just wasn't the top search in a state. But green beans were. So, where, you're asking yourself. Or maybe you're not. I'm just going to tell you. Green beans in Iowa, Indiana, and Ohio. Ohio. How about that? Top 3. Okay, this is the one I had to switch up the list. 4 states had this, and I'm combining 2 things actually. 4 states searched most for stuffing, and then there was one that searched most for dressing, and I put that in there. I lumped them together. So number 3 is stuffing and dressing. I combined them. I know they're not the same thing, but the 4 states that searched most for that are Maine, searched for stuffing. We have New Hampshire, searched for stuffing. Pennsylvania, searched for stuffing most. And I believe there was a southern state that searched for... Louisiana searched for cornbread dressing. That was their most searched for Thanksgiving side. How about that? Number 2 had a total of 6 states where this, and again, I combined some things here. 6 states searched for, I guess we'll just call this rolls, crescent rolls, and there was a state that searched for biscuits. I lumped that in there too. So you've got 6 states. Where are they? Florida searches for rolls. You've got turn the page, Jim. Michigan is roll happy. North Carolina is the state that searched for biscuits. Nebraska is the state that searched for a crescent roll recipe. You've got, how many is that? 4 or 5, something like that. Utah searches for rolls. West Virginia searches for rolls. And let's say that's 6. Okay. That brings us to number 1. Again, green bean casserole isn't on the list, but the recipe's right on the container of dried onions, so you can get it there. You don't have to Google it. Number 1, and I guess this is number 1 every year because people don't know how to make it, mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes is number 1 on the list. A total of 10 states search for mashed potatoes more than any other. Let's see. Let's go through the list. Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut all search for mashed potatoes. Here's a different one I put in there with mashed potatoes. Delaware searched for cauliflower mashed potatoes. So I put that in there. It's still mashed potatoes, right? They just put cauliflower in there. Hawaii searched for mashed potatoes more than anything else. Illinois, Massachusetts, Nevada, Oregon, oh, that's all of them, I think. Anyway, yeah, that's the list. I hope you enjoyed it, or found it interesting, or maybe neither, but thanks for watching the live stream anyway. Next week will be my final show before Thanksgiving, so perhaps more Thanksgiving goodness coming your way next week. Thank you for playing games with me and watching me drink coffee. Thank you, Richard. We 38% better in Orlando Guy Mug. Just saying. I believe Mouse Talk is currently at Epcot. I think they went live at 6 o'clock, so tune in there. Tell them it's a Sunshine Nation invasion. That's a mouthful. But you can tell them that, or just tell them Jim said hi. Or maybe I'll stop by and tell them I said hi myself. Either way. I guess I can turn off this banner now. All right. That's it. Until next week, thank you so much, and I will see you... then. All right. Bye, everybody.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.